people sometimes think when they talk about things like stolen generations and the impact that's had on people, people often go, well, but that happened years and years ago. A lot of this stuff's really quite new. You know, like our elders in our community right now, if they were born before the 1967 referendum, for example, they weren't even counted in the census. They
Yeah.
often they often weren't allowed to go to school. They weren't often allowed to participate in white society. That's not from 100 years ago. They're from the elders in our community right now. And if you understand how recent that is, then we can start to look at how recent uh, other issues are. Like this is the first generation of Aboriginal kids often getting to year 12. This is the first generation of Aboriginal people participating in the economy on money that's not welfare orientated, because all this is actually much more recent than where people really think it is. And for allies to actually start to take on board that, where do I get my unconscious biases from, and how do I break those, and how do I actually work with Aboriginal people, not I want to work, beside us. Thinking of words like advocacy. Advocacy for us is kind of means like give us a platform for our voice to be heard, not talk on our behalf, which is where when I used to when I first studied social work, we talk about advocacy being talking on behalf of somebody, but we're now looking at we don't need people to talk on our behalf. We need the platforms out there for us to be able to share our voices